In the previous episode, we explored Jeff Bezos and the other world's billionaires, and we saw some facts about them. In this episode, we are going to see how these billionaires are shaping society today amidst COVID-19. There are over 1,000, 2,000 even, billionaires in the world. Today we will only be looking at three: Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, and Elon Musk. Elon Musk, as you know, is the founder of SpaceX. He is looking for innovative ways to get people on Mars and terraform the planet. Bill Gates, however, is the founder of the Gates Foundation with his wife Melinda. The Gates Foundation works to help all people lead healthy and productive lives. In developing countries, it focuses on improving people's health and giving them the chance to lift themselves out of hunger and extreme poverty. As we can see here, the two contrasting billionaires, Musk and Gates, one is trying to get people on another planet, or at least terraform it, and the other one is trying to make this planet a better place. We can see here the different uses of money from the two billionaires. Mark Zuckerberg, on the other hand, used his success to start a platform, Facebook. Most, if not all of you, have heard of Facebook. Facebook is one of the world's leading social media platforms and has created countless others, such as Instagram and WhatsApp. Facebook was launched on February 4th, 2004 by Mark Zuckerberg and his Harvard College roommates. Initially called FaceMash, then the Facebook. Originally only open to Harvard students, in March 2004, Facebook expanded to the universities of Columbia, Stanford, and Yale. It later gradually opens to most universities in the United States and Canada. On September 26, 2006, Facebook was open to everyone at least 13 years old with a valid email address. Net income was $5.14 billion for the third quarter of 2018. Facebook's IPO raised $16 billion, making it the third largest in US history. Facebook is now the fourth most valuable brand in the world, with a value of $49.8 billion, which is more than the net worth of Bill Gates. Since 2012, it has spent well over $22.4 billion buying competitors such as Instagram, WhatsApp, and Oculus. Mark Zuckerberg's salary is only $1 a year, which isn't really a problem when your net worth is incredibly large. There are currently 2.375 billion monthly active users as of the third quarter in 2018. 47% of Facebook users only access the platform through mobile, while 83% of parents on Facebook are friends with their children. 68% of US adults use Facebook, 51% of them use it several times a day. The average number of friends is 338, and the median number of friends is 200. Half of the internet users who do not use Facebook themselves live with someone who does. Of those, 24% say that they look at posts or photos on that person's account. 30% of internet users use Facebook more than once a day, and 45% of people get their daily news and local news from Facebook. Facebook accounts for 62% of social logins made by consumers to sign in into the apps, websites, and publishers and brands. You can see here that Mark Zuckerberg's use of his money and power and knowledge impacts the world on a great scale. Elon Musk, born June 28, 1971 in South Africa, is a South African-born American entrepreneur who co-founded the electronic payment firm PayPal and formed SpaceX. maker of launched vehicles and spacecraft. He was also one of the first significant investors in, as well as chief executive officer of the electric car manufacturer Tesla. Musk was born to a South African father and a Canadian mother. He displayed an early talent for computers and entrepreneurship. In 1988, after obtaining a Canadian passport, Musk left South Africa. Musk attended Queen's University in Kingston, and he transferred to the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia, where he received his bachelor's degree in physics and economics in 1997. He enrolled in graduate school in physics at Stanford University in California, but he left after only 2 days because he felt that the internet had much more potential to change society. In 1995, he founded Zip2, a company that provided maps and businesses directories to online newspapers. Musk was long convinced that for life to survive, humanity has to become a multi-planet species. However, he was dissatisfied with the great expense of rocket launches in 2002. So, he founded Space Exploration Technologies, more commonly known as SpaceX, to make more affordable rockets. Its first two rockets were the Falcon 1, first launched in 2006, and the larger Falcon 9, launched in 2010, which were designed to cost much less than competing rockets. A third rocket, the Falcon Heavy, first launched in 2008, was designed to carry 117,000 pounds, or 53,000 kilograms, to orbit, nearly twice as much as its largest competitor, the Boeing company's Delta 5-6, for 1/3 of the cost. Bill Gates was born on October 28, 1955, in Seattle, Washington. He is an American computer programmer and entrepreneur who co-founded Microsoft Corporation, the world's largest personal computer software company. In 2005, Bill and Melinda Gates were designated Time Magazine's Persons of the Year, along with the musician Bono. Queen Elizabeth II knighted Bill Gates in 2005, and at age 31, Bill Gates became the youngest American billionaire, a record that held from 1987 until 2010, when Mark Zuckerberg became a billionaire at age 23. Gates wrote his first software program at the age of 13. In high school, he helped form a group of programmers who computerized their school's payroll system and founded Trafo Data, a company that sold traffic counting systems to local governments. In 1975, Gates, then a sophomore at Harvard University, joined his hometown friend Paul G. Allen to develop software for the first microcomputers. They began by adapting BASIC, a popular programming language used on large computers, for use on microcomputers. With the success of this project, Gates left Harvard during his junior year and with Allen formed Microsoft. Gates' sway over the infant microcomputer industry greatly increased when Microsoft licensed an operating system called MS-DOS, an International Business Machines Corporation, then the world's biggest computer supplier and industry pacesetter, for use on its first microcomputer, the IBM PC personal computer. Largely on the strength of Microsoft's success, Gates amassed a huge paper fortune as the company's largest individual shareholder. He became a paper billionaire in 1986, and within a decade his net worth had reached into the tens of billions of dollars, making him by some estimates the world's richest private individual. With few interests beyond software and the potential of information technology, Gates at first preferred to stay out of the public eye, handling civic and philanthropic affairs indirectly through one of his foundations. Thanks for watching this episode of 2021, a series. Next time, we'll be interviewing a Queensland teacher to see the behind-the-scenes actions of what it's like to be a teacher. Thanks for listening. I'm Alistair Ross, and goodbye.